Alright, we got 10 beans. What order should we do them in? Just the order on here or the order that I've laid them out? What do you think? Or if someone just like shouts a random bean in chat, we'll start with that one.
I don't think it should be one of the better beans. Like, in your opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get over here.
Not one that you're expecting to do, like, super well.
Alright, well...
But not, like... Maybe not one that's bad either.
The only beans we have are Hunt's pork and beans, so I have no idea what I'm about to watch. Well, these are like literally just the beans. They're not in like a meal or like baked beans or whatever. So, yeah. We got them all in the cans too. We've drained them all and washed them all. So, if you taste them and they're a bit slimy, I probably just didn't wash it very well. So, okay. Alright, someone say a random bean out of all these. Only a few minutes in, this is already the second most based. Yep. Alright. Also, just for clarification, black beans? Alright, I'll start black beans. Just for clarification, technically, lentils and garden beans aren't exactly beans, but they're both legumes. So, I just wanted to include it. I was going to include peanuts as well, because they're also a legume. But, they're expensive and I couldn't afford them. Alright, let's start with black beans. It's a very good beginner's bean. It was the first one I had. Alright. Hold on. So... that's the can, the black beans. That's what they... I don't want to spill these. That's what they look... You spilled them.
I spilled them.
Fuck's... Alright, we're not going to show the bean itself. We'll just show the can. Alright, ready? Just like chuck them over there. What do you think?
I think I got them all. No, that's alright. Bit.
Well, we don't have any magic beans, I'm sorry.
Tastes a little bit bland, but...
A little bit. I feel like what they taste like on their own is vastly different to how you mix them with like rice and stuff. But considering we're just eating them on their own, we should judge them by that.
Like, I can see it going well with a lot of things. Like, just because it's kind of a little bit bland. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Yeah,
I feel like it has a lot of versatility.
Yeah, for sure. I'm feeling maybe like a...
If I were to rank it, maybe... I wouldn't put it higher than a B, personally.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Let's chuck it in B.
But I don't think it's D, because it's not like it tastes outrightly bad.
No, for sure. I'm not sure any will go in D, to be honest. Also, something else to note is while the beans may be the same, different brands of beans taste kind of different. So like black beans, which is like these ones in the Woolies brand, they taste different to like the Macro Whole Foods brand. The Macro Whole Foods, I find their beans aren't very good, but some of these that I've got here I could only find in that brand. So, like, their red kidney beans are not very good at all. But, like, the home brand and this Annalisa one, their kidney beans are really good. So, I'm going to just check that over.
Yep.
Alright. Jack 3 would have been a better game if it had more beans. Very true. Alright, what's next? White beans are best beans? You know what? Let's go white beans. These ones. I think... So, I was going to do, like, some cool research and trivia about beans beforehand, but I kind of forgot. White beans, which are these ones, are also known as cannellini beans. And you can tell because like I think it's Spanish or whatever. I don't know, but it's got it on both sides. So these are the white beans. By the way, now I'm starting to make myself some dinner. Considering that I've bitten my tongue very severely, you'll probably have most of this covered when I manage to eat it. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck with that, my guy. On their own, they taste kind of different. What are you thinking?
Reminds me a bit of a potato. Like in terms of like the chewing texture, and like a bit of a mashed potato. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll find that with a lot of beans actually, especially the bigger ones.
There's a taste on the outside, but I think it's more the skin.
Yeah, it's got like that aftertaste.
I don't hate it. I think it's nice. I think it's really good. Definitely better than black beans.
You
Has
think
a
so?
nice distinct. Yeah, I think it has a distinct taste.
Do you think like top of B or in A?
Right now, I'd put it in A, but I haven't had enough of these beans to like judge. I'm assuming things can get moved around anyways, like things goes on.
Yeah, well, we can like double taste and stuff later. Should we chuck it over? We'll chuck it in A.
Yeah.
Put chickpeas in S tier, but by the way, I don't know if you ever tried it, but Indian style chana masala can be made vegan easily by substituting dairy for coconut cream. I think I might have had something like that. Maybe. I've made something to that effect. We will get to chickpeas. So what was that? That was white beans. Chuck that in A. Or do you want to do chickpeas now? I guess we'll do chickpeas now then. Chickpeas.
Someone mentioned it.
Yeah. We're going by you guys' suggestions. Alright, so this is chickpeas. Very versatile. It's what they make hummus out of, which is quite nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Also falafel as well. Falafel is made of chickpeas and like a bunch of spices.
Reminds me a lot like peas, but like slightly different. Like normal garden peas, but different.
What do you think?
The inside itself is a bit bland, like most beans have been, but it's also got that.
It's got that crunch.
Also feels like the black beans, where it's very versatile, but it still has a bit of taste.
So for me, chickpeas are the only beans that I don't eat with rice. Because I feel like the crunch is a bit off-putting to me. Like with a bunch of like other softer things like rice and tofu and stuff. But I'll often just eat chickpeas straight out the can because they're just really nice. And considering
Nice earthy taste at aftertaste too.
and considering how versatile they are, they're pretty fucking based. I'm not sure I put it in S though, like everyone's suggesting.
I think it's the best one we've had so far.
You might be right there. I'll chuck it top of A, and we can go back to it. Red kidney next. You got it. Chickpeas. We'll go top of A. Chickpeas are an easy S, but I don't know if they taste great uncooked. Well, all these beans are cooked and then canned. Because like you can buy beans in like a big like sack, like a big bag, and they're uncooked and you cook them yourself. You should never eat a bean uncooked because not only is it like really hard and you won't be able to eat it, but like there's also like some like bad stuff in it that's not really good for you. But they go away once you cook it. Yes, Martian, I agree. Alright, red kidney beans. So these are the red kidney beans.
These were once your favourite bean, weren't they?
Oh, they're definitely up there. They're a bit of a bigger one. I wish it was easier to show the size.
Distinctive red colour.
Distinctive red color, yes. As
Looks
the name
kind of like a
implies.
kidney, to be honest.
What are your thoughts on that one?
Once again, I'm like getting that really like mashed potato vibes inside, like with the white beans.
Yeah.
Different taste on the outside though.
Yeah.
It's a lot more subtle than the white beans, I feel. So that maybe makes it more versatile with things too.
Red beans and rice, the ultimate poor man's dinner, and I eat it every day. What do you think?
I think it's definitely better than black beans.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Thor, how we doing? Can't help it much with the tier list right now as I'm not eating beans.
I don't think
That's
it was.
totally
As,
fine.
I don't think I liked it as much as chickpeas.
No?
But I think it slightly edges out white beans for me.
Mm-hmm. Pass the beans. Here you go. Alright, we'll chuck it under chickpeas. I really love red kidney beans. I think they go excellent with rice and stuff. They really like fill out the kind of the landscape.
It's got nice aftertaste. Yeah, I reckon it's definitely better than white beans.
Alright.
Like so.
Have you ever tried vegetarian Bush's baked beans? I mean, baked beans is literally navy beans and tomato sauce. So I've had plenty of baked beans in the past. I don't have any navy beans here though, let alone baked beans. I wanted to like stick to like just pure beans instead of like in like a sauce or like a meal or whatever. All right, what bean is next? How's the music also? I can't hear it. I don't have my headphone in, but I hope it's a good level. And an appropriate soundtrack.
Black eye beans.
We did the black beans. Mutter means peas in Hindi. There's a lot of recipes called Mutter X and Mutter Y. Mushroom Mutter is the easiest vegan one, but there's so many out there. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do that research stream where you just look up recipes and stuff. I gotta look up recipes when I've like already eaten, because if I don't, I get really fucking hungry and then I just can't concentrate.
I mean, you could do it after this.
Yeah. Red kidney is C. Ooh, Yashwan. My brother in Christ. Admittedly, peanuts by themselves and unsalted are kind of mid. Yeah, I found that with most nuts, to be honest. Just search up vegan mutter for some cool Indian. Cool, okay, nice. Maybe we should do peas next. Talking about peas.
Yeah, someone mentioned peas.
Yeah. Alright, well, these are just garden peas in a can. I've never had peas in a can. I've had plenty of peas in my day, but they're usually like frozen peas and then steamed. So I'm interested to see how these are gonna go. That's certainly a pea.
It certainly tastes like peas. I like peas.
I do as well. I feel like it's a bit unfair to rank it against beans though, because like this is so vastly different in taste and texture, and you know. Peas are nice though.
And they go with a lot of stuff.
It's kind of ironic that we're not putting corn on here, but that's a vegetable. Peas are a classic. I've eaten enough to know that it's a high tier. Yeah. Bush's beans is like a brown sugar hickory sauce. Oh, that's cool. Interesting.
Look, I'll lie, I like it more than chickpeas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love peas.
I gotta be honest. It might just be these ones. I feel like they're too like. I don't know. It tastes too vegetably, if you know what I mean. They taste more like red rooster peas than like frozen peas that you'd eat. You know what I mean? I think I prefer the frozen ones.
Oh no, I prefer these.
Yeah, I think I'll defer to the mob because peas are quite nice. We'll chuck them in S. However, let it be known these are not a bean.
They are a legume.
They are a legume. And to be honest, I think I much prefer. I think garden peas are good, but not something to have all the time. I feel like stuff like red kidney beans and other beans you can have quite often because they kind of just work with a lot of stuff. Right, do you want to chuck it over there? And peas are more of like a sweet thing, you know what I mean? Legumes are better than beans. Or legumes are like the food group. Beans are just like a subset. Yeah. Alright, what's the next one? What's the next bean? We've only got a few left. We're halfway through. I don't have black eye beans. Look at the ones that I've got here. I don't even know if black eye beans are a thing. Butter beans?
Butter beans.
Ooh.
Ah,
Alright,
yes.
so these are the big boys.
The fat man.
So these are the butter beans. These are quite big. So that's a big bean. Actually, pass me the black beans.
Very small.
So these are black beans. That's how small they are. And then these are the butter beans. They are quite big.
They're chunky.
They're chunky.
They're like moto. Mmm.
They're fucking good, hey. There's a band called Black Eyed Peas. Yeah, I thought so. What are you thinking?
Put them in house.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause like they've got they're really big and super soft. So like the texture is just like, ooh, it's so smooth. But then like the taste is there as well. It doesn't taste like a bland, watery kind of bean thing like the rest of the beans. It actually kind of tastes like butter. Don't you think?
And the texture makes it like mashed potato, but in bean form.
Yeah.
Small mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Me likey.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good. It sucks. I think what is it? Macro Whole Foods does butter beans as well, and they're not very good. So, all right. I think we're doing pinto beans or pinto. Yeah. All right. Pinto beans. All right. So this is the Macro Whole Foods one. It's the only brand I could get. Butter beans are an A for me. Yeah, respectable. Butter beans, some toast. That's an idea. These ones are a bit, they're a bit more like fragile, I think. Like a lot of these are already like kind of ripped apart. I should have been showing the beans like this the whole time. Oh well. Alright. Thoughts and feelings?
Like a worse black bean.
That's what I was thinking. I think that's the most mid one we've had.
I think it's pretty good. It's not outrightly bad.
No, it's not. I don't think any of these are outrightly bad. I gotta wonder though how much is down to the brand though. But considering it's all we got, I'm thinking a C. Yeah. Because like the taste is like there's not a whole lot to it, and
I don't like black beans, but it's just not as good.
And the texture is like it's kind of soft, but it's not like one way or the other. So I think it's just kind of okay. What game is the track from? This is the Gurumin OST. Oh yeah, this song is fucking wild. I love that song. As someone who's been vegetarian for like 20 years now, I'm triggered by this list. Yeah, well, it seems like you've eaten a lot more beans in your days than I have. Alright. Next bean. Oh yes, deity. The butter beans do taste a bit like butter. I think that might be the reason they're called that. Next bean, we've got 3 left. Barlori, adzuki, and lentils. Never have I clicked the like button on a stream that's triggered me so much. Jeez.
Yeah. I wonder what Yashron's list is.
You know, it'd be funny to like see everyone else do like their own, but like, man, this was a lot of work. Like, draining all those beans took like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they could just do a tier list themselves.
Yeah, I know, but like, you'd have to like try them, like, you know, next to each other. Lentils are the most versatile thing on this list. All right, let's go lentils. Lentils are also a good beginner one. Black beans and lentils are the first things I really got into. So that there is lentils. These are quite small. But don't let their size fool you, because they're actually really filling. What do you think?
I think they're decent. I think they're really good.
Here's the thing. Hey there, Cillian. I think lentils on their own, they don't really taste like a whole lot. But when you add it with the rice, especially like brown rice, it's like almost doubling the amount of food you've got. Or at least it like feels like it, you know what I mean? And like, considering how small this is, there is a fucking lot in here, you know?
Yeah, I think. I'm thinking they're at least A tier.
At least A?
Mm.
Okay. I was thinking maybe like around with black beans, to be honest. Based on just how they are on their own.
I don't know. I think I might like retrograde my decision on white beans to go into B.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll just chuck lentils there for now then. Bro, I got a reply from a comment I made 5 years ago. Yeah. Alright. We got 2 left. We got Barlotti and Adzuki. 2 funny words. Beans. Alright, which one we doing, guys?
Beans.
Do the beans? Yeah, which one? They're all beans. Adzuki is what is in the red bean paste, right? I don't know about that, but we'll do Adzuki. So this is Adzuki beans. These are also quite small. It's really hard to relate to any of this since we don't really have much beans in Poland. Don't even recall seeing any of these except garden peas and red kidney, which are also named different. Interesting. Yeah, that's something I actually found out not long ago. A lot of these bean names are different in different parts of the world, so it can be a little bit confusing.
Yeah, like you thought cannelloni beans and white beans were like
Different,
beans.
yeah. I thought they were different.
Until you like turned it around, you were like, wait, what?
I'm gonna add a whole entire new thing to my daily reminder because of how wrong this list is. Get ready for day X of asking for justice for chickpeas. Bro, I love chickpeas, but like just like on their own, I think they like, you know, they're not as good as some others, but like because of what you can do with them, they're pretty fucking based. Okay, let's get these Atsukis.
Oh yeah, like I can't believe I got Discord bot.
What do you think of those ones?
I think they kind of sit around with black beans.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. It is Adzuki beans. The more you know. You know what they taste like to me?
What?
They taste like a smaller, crunchier red kidney bean.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because like they taste a bit like red kidney beans, but the thing with Adzuki beans is like they're a little bit crunchy, a bit like chickpeas, but they're way smaller. And I think they actually go quite well with rice. But what are you thinking?
Personally, I like them less than the A tier beans, but.
Mm-hmm. Do you like them more or less than black beans? We'll just chuck it in there and then we'll come back to it because we're gonna retaste a lot
Probably
of these.
more than black beans.
More than black beans?
But we'll see.
All right. The final bean. We have Borlotti beans, and these are kind of mid-sized as well. So
Oh, they've got skins. Big skin.
What do you think of those?
They remind me of white beans.
I was about to say, I think I like them more than white beans.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to like put white beans in B tier.
Yeah. All right, you know what? Let's chuck it there. Let's grab the white beans and taste test compare them. Yeah, the cannellini on the end.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yep.
The sexual slur of it.
Yeah. Well, no, because that's on all of them. I think that's just like,
Bean.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not feeling these ones as much anymore.
Yeah. Definitely similar beans, but I feel like this one. Like, there was a little bit of something in the butter lolly beans that just kind of
Yeah.
stuck out. Like it's the same taste, but it's got a little bit of extra. Like if you were to compare them, it'd be like they're the same, except one doesn't have a wow factor.
This one has a bit more crunch. It's a bit hotter. The white beans have like a bit of like a pretty strong actually aftertaste that I'm not sure I'm vibing with.
I don't mind the aftertaste. I think it's alright.
Oh yeah, I like it. It's just
I think the butter lolly beans.
I
do
think
it
I
better.
think most of the taste is the aftertaste. You know what I mean? I'm happy with Barlodi beans where it is. Where do you think we should chuck white beans?
I reckon it should go into B tier.
Yeah. All right, we'll chuck it in B tier. I did not get coffee beans because I don't feel like just eating a spoonful of coffee beans, and I don't think they even count. No, they're not legumes. I don't think. Coffee beans and cacao beans aren't beans in the culinary sense, but are in a scientific one. Oh, interesting. Maybe I'm wrong. I just said no. This is definitive. I'm not putting coffee beans, something that you're supposed to drink, in the same tier as things you're supposed to eat. Jesus.
Yeah, like there's a reason it gets crushed up, Bursky.
Yeah.
Just like cacao beans.
These look like nuts more than beans, to be honest. Oh, the bologna beans. They do a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Let's reevaluate. Let's try the black beans again.
Alright. It is here.
I think I appreciate them a bit more now. I like... They have like a kind of... like a coldness to it, if you know what I mean. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the literal temperature or if it's like just how subdued they are. Black beans is F for me. Jeez. You could eat chocolate covered coffee beans. Yeah, but that's like again that's not the pure bean. That's like a snack or a meal or something. We want the pureness of just the bean, and I'm not eating a coffee bean.
Yeah, I think at first it tasted kind of bland, but going through these beans, I do sense a taste. It's just very subtle.
I kind of like them more than white beans, to be honest.
I feel like it would depend on what day I'm having, but I could go either or, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's still a B. I think it's, you know, a middle of the road bean. Well, I guess C is middle of the road, but we don't have any bad beans, so. Put coffee bean in D out of spite. True. I want to start a cooking class in Discord after seeing these unbased takes. You know what? I'm all for it. I need to learn how to cook. What are you going to do with all the beans you have left? Well, I'm going to eat them all in rice. But I got to like use them kind of quick within a week. This is a lot to eat. Yeah, I'm happy with black beans where they are.
Did you want to do white beans and the Zuki beans again, or?
Oh, the white beans are over here. We did them.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do the red kidney and the adzuki
Okay.
because they do taste similar. On that second go, I'm not liking the adzuki as much.
Especially compared to the red kidney.
Red kidney's really good. What do you think? Should they stay where they are, or should they move up, or?
I think adzuki beans are pretty good where they are.
Yeah, me too.
I think the red kidney beans are better than the barlotti.
I think so too. I think they're better than everything else on the list that they're above so far. Maybe we should try the chickpeas again. I learned that I need to get some butter beans after this. You fucking do. Yeah, don't... if you can, go to Woolies and get the Annalisa brand. That's the good brand. The Macro Health Foods I'm not a huge fan of. Actually, I like them a bit more this time. Oh, there's that kind of sweetness to it as well. Very subtle.
Do we give in to Yash one?
I mean, I'm not against putting it in S. Chickpeas are great. I kind of want to put it in S.
Yeah.
You know what, give me the garden peas. I want to be more critical of those. Yeah. I like chickpeas better.
No.
No?
I definitely like garden peas well. But I am happy with butter beans being at top. But yeah, if you want to put chickpeas above garden peas, I'm not going to cry about.
I'll keep it where it is, considering, you know, peas are kind of like a, you know, a dinner staple. You know, like you just eat it with a bunch of other veggies, as well as good with rice. I love how the most I've ever disagreed with Zeke is over freaking beans. It's the only important issue, okay? Jack law and Jack interpretations and theories, stupid as fuck. Who cares?
So
It's all about them beans.
Yashwan, you said butter beans. Where would you put butter beans?
I think he said like F, because what did he say?
No, I think that was Sam. No, that was Sam said black beans is F
Yeah.
for me.
Butter beans are just white beans with butter, so my statement about white being the best is still true in my eyes. Maybe it might just be this brand. Keep in mind, all of this is subject to difference depending on the brand and stuff like that. On the whole, Annalisa is pretty good. Kind of curious what coffee beans taste like though. I'm gonna go eat one real quick, and then I forgot all the ones I have ground up anyway. I think I've eaten them on their own, and they're extremely, extremely bitter. Not very good.
You just said to Martian that butter beans aren't the best to cook with, though. That's all I can see him saying about butter beans.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that because I read it. Oh yeah, as a certified bean expert, nah, butter beans aren't the best to cook. IMO. So I don't cook my beans because they're already cooked in the can. I just cook rice in a rice cooker, and then I mix in the beans once the rice is cooked. That's all I do with beans. And butter beans is fucking tops, especially when I have it with a tempeh that's like more of a chili flavor, so like a sweet chili tempeh. Fucking awesome having like butter beans to kind of like counteract the the spiciness.
I think I'd do low A or high B for butter beans, come to think of it, because they're probably the best raw, but not the best to cook.
Interesting. I've never eaten a raw bean. I don't know exactly what you mean though. Do you mean like raw as in like they're in the bag and you have to like slow cook them or whatever, or like just straight out the can? Because I don't like do anything with these after taking them out the can. I just chuck them in with the rice. Do you want to reassess the lentils?
Yeah, we can do lentils. I wonder if they're gonna do better than... I don't know. Barlotti was really good.
You know, I really like lentils.
And they remind me of peas. Like, they got that same kind of, like, little bit as like chickpeas.
Let's compare to Barlotti. What do you think?
I still like bologna more.
I think I do too. I do like lentils quite a lot though. Raw as in soaked. So probably what the can is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had a raw butter bean maybe. Do they have a shell like peas? Not really. They're kind of a whole bean. Send you guys some good Indian bean recipes on Discord. Oh yeah, that'd be sick. Hey there, Cameron. We're ranking beans and like lentils and legumes.
I'm
and
pretty
stuff.
happy with this ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just have another taste of what we've got left. We've only got 3 left. Let's have a look at those pinto beans again.
I don't think they're moving past anything.
I mean, they're not bad.
But they're doing nothing for me, you know what I mean?
Let's compare to Adzuki, because that's what it's coming up against. I still like these better.
Yeah.
They have a more unique texture, with like being quite crunchy but quite small.
Yeah, see, they do something.
Mm-hmm.
Pinto just kind of seems to sit there.
Yeah. All right, let's cap it off by just indulging
Butter beans.
in the butter beans. I seriously can't believe how good these taste. Like just on their own, you know, because a lot of these work much better with the rice, with the tempeh or whatever. I just fucking eat this. Holy crap. I'm actually quite happy with that ranking. What do y'all think about beans and maple syrup? I've never tried that. You got a specific bean? I might.
I actually thought Adzuki beans were black-eyed peas. Then again, I'm on the phone, so yeah. Oh, so that's what they were saying the whole time when they said black-eyed.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, let me Google that. Adzuki beans. They're also referred to as red beans, Adzuki beans. So you might be thinking of another bean. It's less than 2 hours till midnight here when it comes to Independence Day in the US. So many people are getting fireworks and prepping celebrations. I'm here having intellectual bean discussions. Yeah, the much better use of time and money. Beans and maple syrup would be like baked beans. Well, not really. Maple syrup is like sweet. It's like sugary. Whereas baked beans are just in tomato sauce. If I've had butter beans raw, I'd assume they're better cooked. Well, the whole raw cooked distinction, I'm not 100% sure on. Because, like, if you just buy them in the can, like, they're already cooked and they're just in the can. Then you drain them and, like, rinse them. And they're based as fuck. Like, that's how I eat all my beans, just from the can.
Mayhaps you have to do a cooked bean stream, like like cooking your own beans.
Yeah, maybe I did want to look into how to cook my own beans because it's actually cheaper to buy like the big bag. You get more like per dollar sort of thing. It's just easier buying cans, and they're still cheap anyway.
Yeah.
Like 80 cents a can, and that's like a really filling chunk of food. It's really good. Just boil them in water. Yeah, I want to do it like properly. Yeah. Alright, I'll have to go now. Glad to be here. Alright, no worries, Neja. I'm glad you can make it. Have a good one. Did you get bushes for the tier list or denizens? I've never heard of those. Bushes beans? That seems like a brand.
Is that a brand we can get?
These seem like American brands. Yeah, these are brands. American beans, Bushes is the best. Yeah, they seem like brands or like baked bean variants and stuff. We didn't want to like get like beans that are like in a can with like sauce or other ingredients or anything. We wanted just the bean on its own, like in water. Yeah. Not that hard to cook raw beans, so you should be able to learn. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's not very hard. I just haven't looked into it. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. So what do you think of the beans?
They're pretty good.
Yeah?
Pinto was kind of... Yeah.
Can you see why I eat so many of them? So it's not a brand tier list, but it's straight bean? Yeah, exactly. I think it's fine to just eat them straight out the can and all, but taking the time to properly cook some of them alongside spices and veggies. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't doubt that at all. It's just cans are like quick and easy, you know? And I just like chuck them in with the rice and the tofu.
Well, my hair kind of ended up weird.
Alright, well, thanks for coming to the bean stream, everyone. I'm glad I could finally get this done.
We only had 2 casualties.
We only had 2 casualties right at the start. It was the black beans. That's okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put some rice on so I can eat some of these beans. Yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. We'll do some cool game stuff next week. Okay. Alright, have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.